I'm here with Gemma, who is the Educational and Youth Coordinator at Pavilion Dance South West. And I'm going to ask her a few questions about her job. So Gemma, here at Pavilion Dance South West, what services do you offer to young people interested in the dance profession?
Quite a few different sort of entry routes, really. We have 2BU, which is our youth dance company. They rehearse on Tuesday evenings during term time. It's kind of by audition to get into 2BU. We will, though, be kind of doing a new system very soon where we scout for people and go around to different schools. Myself and Joanne, our Gold Arts Award student, will be doing a bit of a schools tour, offering free workshops to get people involved in 2BU. They work across various different styles of dance, and they get to do lots of exciting projects working with different art forms and dance. We have various different youth platforms and youth dance festivals where people through their own youth company or their school group can come and perform here and take part in workshops. And those are usually for people across the whole of the South West, not just people who are in the Bournemouth, Christchurch and Poole area. And we also have events like Fused, which is for people who want to get into the industry. It shows ways in which they can get into the industry, and they can see performances and films from dance students at various different levels, whether they're doing foundation degrees or whether they're doing full degrees and degrees in either dance or dance and something else. So that's been a really interesting model that we've had here for a while, and we are looking to expand it to show how people can get in lots of different ways, not just through education. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Working with so many young people, what tips/advice do you give to them regarding breaking into the dance industry?
The first one, and it sounds really obvious, but is just to go for it. I meet lots of young people who are very enthusiastic, have lots and lots of ideas, but they have been told or they have the idea that it is actually never going to happen. And the best advice I can give you is to just put your heart and soul into it and go for it. Because if you think that it's not going to happen, it won't. And just to kind of really think about who you need to talk to and go and seek out people. If you don't know the answer, you are not stupid to ask the question. You kind of go and have a chat to people who can help you. If you're in the Bournemouth, area, come and talk to me. Come and talk to the various different people who work here. Try and get some work experience in the arts, and just basically do everything you can to prove that you are committed to the industry.
Okay. What does your job as Youth and Education Coordinator entail here?
Lots of different things. I produce all of the projects for children and young people, which essentially means organising the projects and working with artists to produce the final product. I also teach. I teach hip-hop myself. And kind of as part of the artistic team, we do kind of develop the projects and come up with them, as well as kind of organising them. I'm also an Arts Award advisor for all levels, so I deliver the Arts Award as part of different projects, and then mark all of them, which I've learned to respect school teachers even more with that amount of marking.
Yes.
But yeah, pretty much giving people, young people, careers, guidance, signposting them to the right places, and just being that person they can talk to if they're really wanting to do something with dance but don't really know where to start.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. How has your experience in dance influenced you into working with young people, and do the students here that you teach or the students here in general inspire you in your work?
I started dancing when I was around 10, and I actually started learning to dance when I was at a youth club. So I started in a youth setting being one of those young people. And then when I went to university, I was working with a street dance society there, which I taught and then was president of. So I was always really into teaching and helping people to achieve a brilliant performance. And I think that just made me kind of want to continue doing that. Every job that I've had since leaving uni has been working with children and young people, and the more I work with children and young people, the more I realise how important it is to give them chances that they don't necessarily get anywhere else. I think the arts are really important in a young person's life, and I want to make sure that the arts stay in young people's lives. In terms of the students here and whether they inspire me, I have met so many young people that, you know, you kind of look at them and you go, that person's going to make it, that person is going to be someone big. He may kill me for saying this, but our technician here, for example, is a Gold Arts Award student, and the ideas that he has are incredible. And you look at him and you go, he's going to go far. He's really going to go far. And as well, what's really lovely is seeing people, whether they're in our youth company or whether they're a school that we work with, but working with them over an extended period of time and seeing them improve, seeing how they've come along as artists themselves is just one of the most amazing things in the world.
Oh, that sounds like a lovely experience. Do you have any formal education within the arts facilitation, working with young people, or specific traditional dance training?
Absolutely none.
Okay.
As I say, I'm a hip-hop dancer. I started basically, like every young girl does, making up dance routines to S Club 7 in my bedroom with my best friend.
Yes.
I would then show them off at the youth club, and we got spotted. That's basically how it started, so we got asked to join a project. And then I was taught street dance and hip-hop by various different teachers, but kind of not formally in a youth setting. Then went to university and actually chose my university, Warwick University, based on how many dance societies were there, and actually went for the dance societies. My degree is in English literature, and I have got into the arts by proving that this is what I want to do, but not being the person who has had classical training. It's not me. It's really, really not me. I always joke that I'm a bit like a bull in a china shop when I try and do anything graceful. So, yeah, I think you don't need to have this classical training or this formal training to get in. If it's not what you're about, then that's fine. You can prove yourself and you can learn about dance in so many other ways, and that's something that I'm really looking to promote here.
Oh, that sounds absolutely wonderful. Finally, Gemma, what's the best part of your job here at Pavilion Dance South West?
That is such a hard question. Maybe I'll go for the cop-out answer, but it is basically the best part of my job is that I get to do everything. I get to choreograph, I get to teach, I get to be an artist, I get to be a producer, I get to stage manage. I've even learnt a few technical things off our chief technician here. So the best thing about this job is that I get to do it all.
That's lovely. Thank you very much, Gemma.
Thank you.